Hi, I'm Jan Williams, 76, 77 in October, a retired teacher and been, as far as I can remember, in pretty good health most of the time. But 2 years ago, I became very breathless, went to my GP, was referred to the hospital and was told that I had AF, was put on medication, and life seemed to go on reasonably well. Unfortunately, about 9 months later, my husband died very suddenly, but I didn't think that it had taken any toll on me physically. But I had a bout of breathlessness again. A friend took me to the hospital, and I got into the system then. They were querying various things. And then January, I went for an echocardiogram, and a week after that, had another bout of breathlessness. Friend took me back up to the hospital, and in that time, my results had come through, and I was told on the ward, they kept me in for a couple of days to get my medication sorted, that I was in heart failure. And as I said to the consultant when he came round to give me the good news, that did sound quite terminal. And he said, "Not at all, we can get you sorted, don't worry about it at all. And we've got a rehab course up here in the hospital, and we think you'd benefit from that." And I said, "That's good." I then went to see Mandy to sort out my medication, and she said again about the rehab course, and I said yes, I'm quite happy to do that. And within quite a short time, I had some communication from the hospital to say that I was ready to start the course. The first day I got there, I had no expectations. I had no idea what I'd been put through. I never volunteered for any sort of exercise. I was the one in school who would do anything rather than do PE and games. It even got to the point of actually printing the school magazine so I could get out of any sort of physical thing that was going on. So I turned up on the first day, having gone for my pre-assessment where I'd met Sarah and Hannah, and they assured me that I'd be able to cope with it, so off I went. And while I was waiting outside the class, not another woman in sight, so I thought, this is going to be quite interesting. And indeed, for the whole of the course, I was the only woman on the course, and the men were absolutely delightful. They were brilliant. Their sense of humour was wonderful, and they greeted me every time, and it was great. And the staff were brilliant, so supportive, so kind, and made me feel so much more confident as what I could do. And in fact, I actually ended up doing 8 weeks rather than 6, because I was the one who, the bank holidays meant that classes weren't held. So they decided that I'd do 8. I don't know whether that was because I was good or because I was bad, but I did 8. Then went to my post-assessment, and they were very complimentary about what I'd learned. And by this time, I was feeling so much better, and people that I'd known for years were sort of saying, "Oh, you look so much better, you were looking absolutely dreadful," which I had no idea that I was. And so it wasn't only the physical exercise which really improved my health, but it was the psychological as well. It was the support, the fact that I've got telephone numbers now of the staff, email from Mandy so I can contact her. And when I did have to send emails, I was getting a response in sort of 20 minutes. It was just absolutely fantastic. You really felt as if you had a safety blanket there, that, you know, you had someone you could contact straight away. And I've gone back to line dancing, which I never thought I would. I belong to the local WI, and I go walking with a group on a Friday morning. Lots of talking, lots of coffee. Probably not as much walking as we should do, but we enjoy it. I've just recently joined the U3A in Pontyclun and been to on a number of trips, whereas last year I didn't really want to leave the house. I wasn't confident enough to do that. I expected to have some sort of turn when I wasn't at home, which I found quite worrying. But yes, I've got a more active life now than I've had for a number of years. I've also enrolled in the follow-up class at the leisure centre. So I'm now going there twice a week. And again, a group of people who are very friendly. Staff were absolutely lovely. And I just can't thank people enough for what they've done to basically give me my life back, which is what they've done.